Good day, it's Charlotte Robinson, President of the Thunder Bay Chamber of Commerce. I want to take some time today to talk about the new Ontario Small Business Support Grant that was opened on Friday last week. So the Ontario Small Business Support Grant is intended to help small businesses that are required to close or significantly restrict their services under this current provincial shutdown, the shutdown that started on December the 26th. So it doesn't address those businesses that are still allowed to be operating as an essential business, even though you may have lost income. So this is only for those folks that have had to close or severely restrict based on the changes under the emergency shutdown, just to be clear. So eligible businesses can receive between $10,000 and $20,000. The funding that's provided is a grant, so it's not money that you will be required to pay back at a later time. And this money can be used for anything that you need it for. This isn't a program that you're required to collect receipts and report back on expenditures that you've had. It is really a grant to put money in your pockets to help you with whatever those expenditures are that you're struggling with right now. So let's quickly go through the eligibility criteria. So businesses are those, as I mentioned, that are required to close or significantly restrict services due to the shutdown dated December the 26th. Those that have experienced a revenue decline of at least 20%. And that is using a number of different options for calculating. So the initial calculating option of the 20% is to compare your April 2019 to your April 2020 revenues. And if you lost at least 20% in that period, then you're eligible. But for those businesses where that calculation doesn't work, for example, perhaps you have recently started the business between that period and you don't have an April 2019 frame, or if you started the business even after April 2020, there are other ways to calculate the revenue loss to make sure that your business is eligible in different ways. So just take that to heart if your business falls into that piece. The other piece is a requirement that the business had 99 employees or less at the enterprise level. So again, those businesses that are considered as an enterprise that has other entities, other enterprises involved. So if you have multiple businesses, there are specific rules that you'll need to take a look at because the rules are different for businesses that are connected entities as to how you can apply for the money and how much money you would be able to apply for. So would encourage you to take a look at that. So if you had already done an application for the energy or property tax rebates, this is an additional submission, but you should be able to already have a lot of information in the system. So hopefully you won't be required to enter a bunch of other information. That information should already be there. But there is an option for those to start a new application that have applied under the new amount. Also, during our conversation with the ministry on Friday, they indicated that their definition of revenue is the same definition that the federal government is using under the Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy and Canada Emergency Rent Assistance programs. So they're trying to keep things as tight and clear as possible there. The application deadline is March, but I would encourage anyone who is eligible for this to apply as soon as possible. We know that the government has made this a priority area, and they are planning to begin reviewing and approving the applications as soon as tomorrow. And they have indicated that the timeline for the turnaround of the review is intended to be quite quick. So hopefully money will be flowing for those that have been approved for this within 10 to 14 days at the most. And when you do the application, you are also going to be providing them with your bank information so that they can do an electronic transfer to make sure that the money is going into your bank account right away. So we've got all of the details, the application guide, as well as the link to the application form on our website, bchamber.ca/COVID-19. I would encourage you to check that out. There's also a 1-800 number, well, 1-888-855 number that I've put in the post here, and they have a full staff that is dedicated to this particular support grant to help with questions. So once you've gone through the application guide, if you have any questions, definitely give the Service Ontario number a call, and they'll be happy to walk you through any questions. I hope this is helpful, and I hope that every Thunder Bay business that is eligible will apply for this funding, as I know it will be a very much needed assistance to you during this time. Thanks so much, and have a great day.